Guys, my kitchen was dirty for like, I wish I could show you a picture right now, for like 5 to 10 days. And I didn't really clean my kitchen, right? So, like, it was like a shit, and I just didn't feel the motivation to even clean the house. And after 5 days, something just switched. Bruv, I literally cleaned my kitchen in 3 minutes. It's like shining right now. Like, have you? And then I sit down, I start to think what it is. Why am I avoiding the cleaning the kitchen? It could be anything in your life, by the way, right? I realized it's because I was thinking to myself, right, that oh, I don't feel good enough, like it's too dirty, like just because it was too dirty, I was feeling the pressure that it's gonna take so long and stuff. And it kind of did look like it's gonna take so long because there was a whole mess. All my dishes are there, and the floor is like fucking fucked up with all the foods and stuff. Like my fridge, like everything was just such a disaster. I thought it's gonna take so long. After 5 days forward, I just stand up and I clean the whole kitchen in like 3 minutes. I swear to God, three to like 5 minutes, I would say. Like, I think it's so you see the shift. So it's called a zoning, right? I thought it's a zone, and I realized I got into this zone. Why was I not able to get into this zone in 5 days ago? Like, our human life could be improved just by understanding in ourselves, understanding our thoughts, right? And then I realized, I look back on like the first time I thought about, okay, why am I not cleaning my kitchen? Because it's too mess. I have low energy, and it's gonna take so long. But trust me, all these thoughts I had, the one thing uncommon all the thought was my decisions of not cleaning the house. It had nothing to do with the low energy, because I cannot tell me that for the 5 days I had low energy for the whole time. No, I was avoiding it. I was avoiding it because it had no pleasure attached to it. And I only did it when it's at a point that I cannot even leave at my place. Like, literally, I reached to the pinnacle, like on the very bottom, like rock bottom. I hit the rock bottom, and only then I was able to sit down and was able to clean the kitchen. So the lesson from this is everything in your life. Remember when you were in high school, like you probably finish your study, like the exam, you actually sit down on the last day. So that's why it told me that I have to, like, we only learn the hard way. As a human being, we only learn things the hard way. Okay, so we only learn things the hard way, and we keep everything until the last minute, right? We keep everything until last minutes. We learn everything hard way. We keep everything until the last minute. As long as for me, like, that's what I've observed throughout my whole life. I had, some court document I had to get ready because it was so stressful that I said, "Oh fuck, like, no, I'm not gonna, like." I would distract myself with something else. I would distract myself with going to the club. I would distract myself with with um, with going to, like, drinking alcohol. So the distraction, right? So you distract yourself from doing the hardest things because it feels hard. So all the hardest things, I want you to think right now, what are the hardest things that currently you're not taking responsibility for because you have a fear attached to it. because it's so big. Like probably could be your look. I have this cleaning stuff right behind me right now. Right there, you see it? Okay. Um, what it is that you are avoiding, and you will see that it's the most important thing in your life, that what you're avoiding. So I want you to think. I'll give you like a couple of seconds, and for me, I'm avoiding like one of my like legal issues, right? So I'm avoiding one of my legal issues. I'll write it down. Avoiding my legal issues. I want you to write down, because I will change your whole mindset in a way that you would be the winner. The reason why you are not winning in life is because you're delaying it. And there are shark out here, they take ruthless actions in the business and stuff. You'd see that they wake up like 5 o'clock and then stuck, like even this place, he would, like the owner would come like 4 o'clock, and then with all the seafood and stuff he would put in the store. So the winner always are on the top. They will always be like ruthless action before anybody else. And that just should tell you that the reason why your life is what it is right now is because there is something needs to be changed. And I can guarantee you, because I've seen it so many times, because as you can probably relate with me, it has everything to do with delaying it. Is because you feel the pressure. Avoid my legal issues because I felt pressured. Because I feel pressured. I feel pressured. Because I feel pressured. And, okay. So I would distract myself. Distract myself with pleasure. So as you notice that your pleasure, so you're like my pleasure and your pleasure is the cause of all of the great things of your life. It's a trade-off. If you're chasing pleasure, that's a trade-off for all the good things you could have achieved. Because the great things take great courage. The great things takes bold action. And you are too stressed. Like your ball is so low that you would rather take the pleasure and forget about being successful and being great, right? So that's the pleasure. Now you found that the reason why you are not successful is because you're focusing on the pleasure. But guess what? If you focus on the big thing, like starting the business and doing the legal issues, if you have like taken responsibility for this right away, then guess what? The pleasure will multiply. You would get more pleasure on the long term. You feel what I'm saying? So right now, because I feel the pressure, that's why I'm not doing these things, because it feels heavy, it feels heavy, it feels heavy, it feels heavy, it feels, what if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't work out? That's the biggest shift you need to change. So these things, we're just going to be talking about what if it doesn't work out. Let me tell you something about life. When you think that it's not going to work out, the chances of it to work out is very less, because there is two diagram, right? So I would show you in this one right now, and you would be surprised that how much of the things about yourself that you didn't actually know. And I wish somebody told me this, but unfortunately it is what it is. So you have two things your subconscious minds and your conscious mind. And this part is really, really important here. So on the top one, this top one is your subconscious mind. So whatever you think, and then whatever you think, if it's a negative, if you think that if it comes from the fear that it's not going to work out, on your subconscious mind you would receive the energy. The energy is you'll feel depressed, you will not have the faith anymore, and it will radiate into your whole life. It will radiate into your life right here. So you have a subconscious mind, right? So you have a conscious mind. Whatever you put, remember your conscious mind, it's like a seed. You put a seeds and it grows. If you think that it's not going to work out, it would radiate your subconscious mind with things in terms of scarcity. And scarcity mindsets create an energy and vibration throughout the world. And you'd get the same results of what you put into your mind. Most of the people, 99% of the people in this world, live with a scarcity mindset. When you have this scarcity mindset, the chances of you being successful becomes so less. Let me show you how does this actually work.